On to 8, current business discussion and possible action on the following IT service. We had seen the folks from Gordon Fleisch here a number of weeks in a row. They don't have a representative here this evening. The last 2 meetings ago, I believe, Joe, you had asked this to be tabled to this point because you were going to have a report done by your IT guy. Do you have such a report?
It wasn't a report, I just said that I was going to be speaking with my own IT guy to gain a better understanding of the comparisons between the two companies.
And did you speak with him? And care to share the results?
My results would be I like Managepoint. They seem to offer the same service. They seem to do, even Managepoint put together a cover letter comparison that was provided to members of the board that shows that their services are exactly the same, potentially even more. And based off of the pricing mechanism between Gordon Fleisch and Managepoint, Gordon Fleisch was proposing 9 devices to be supported. We have 16. The cost per unit is some 35–40% more with Gordon Fleisch than it is with Managepoint. I don't see, for my liking, I don't see any reason to change. Attorney Mason, maybe you can answer the question if we're, the contract as I saw from Managepoint, they offered the same 3-year contract as Gordon Fleisch did. My question would be, are we, based on the agenda, able to award a contract tonight? Or are we limited in some capacity to not do that?
Checking your agenda. Says discussion of possible action on, I would think that the public has noticed that you might enter into a contract with one of those entities.
Can I make a motion to enter into the contract with Managepoint for the 3-year term as they provided it to us?
I'll second.
Second.
Well, Attorney Mason, have you had an opportunity to review this contract?
I have not. I would not be so presumptuous as to review until I know somebody was gonna, you could make it subject to my review if you were of a mind to approve it tonight, but I have not reviewed.
I would accept that as a modification of my motion, subject to Attorney Macy's review and acceptance of the terms, conditions of the contract language.
I'll second. And I want to be totally upfront, normally on a contract, especially a 3-year contract, I do have where either side can get out under certain provisions. I don't know if that's in there or not. I mean, I don't believe municipalities should enter into 3-year contracts that are ironclad and can't get out no matter what. You know, so just so you know, if that's not in there, I would be. And if it's major, it's gonna have to, if there are substantive changes, it comes back to the board to make the decision. If they're just minor changes that the company's willing to accept, we generally proceed without bringing it back, just so you know my practices. But if it's a major thing, I don't have the authority to make major changes, you know. But if the company agrees to the tweaking that I'll use that word. But I'll tell you, if it's not in there, I like to have outs for them and outs for you if it's not working. Is that fair enough?
I guess that kind of leads to my question or concern. I would not support a 3-year contract, to be sure.
Anything further? Clerk O'Brien, a roll call vote, please. Looks good. Which I do.
Are you doing in the order?
No, because these are minutes. No, that's true, that's not true. Supervisor Vansky.
Yes.
Chairman Merrick is a no. Supervisor Wolf.
Yes.
Supervisor Fisher.
No.
And Supervisor Laska.
yes,
Motion passes.